Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you a follow-up from my last video, bringing you the second part of my last video. So of course, last video, we talked about the top 10 best non-playable characters of 2016. So of course, we've got to now do my top 5 worst non-playable characters of 2016. So these are the ones I hate the most, boo. But thumbs down to them, thumbs down. So honestly, we'll just get straight into it. So first of all, I have got a dishonorable mention. Now this is kind of hard, this is kind of tricky, because this is the street cleaner. Here you go, here's a picture. Now of course the street cleaner was on the spring cleaning update, which we got. Now the one problem with the street cleaner is, it's like a character, but it's not classified as a character. The wiki classifies it as a character. The actual character collection, it isn't there, so it's not on the character collection. It counts as a decoration for the actual tapped out, but it acts like a non-playable character, like it just goes along the roads. So honestly, it's kind of a weird one. So I'm just putting it as a dishonorable mention. I'll put it as like I'll just put it on the end of this list just to say this one's also pretty bad. I just feel like this was pretty pointless for us to add. I mean, it's kind of cool that we've got a little thing riding around our roads, but at the same time it's pretty pointless and it's pretty boring and it doesn't really do much. Also, it doesn't really make sense because and I really wish they would add cars, like this to the game. Actually add us a car that can ride around. That would be pretty cool. Maybe in a task or something. But let's get into the actual list. So number five, I have put the Northern Irish Leprechaun. So I've put the Northern Irish Leprechaun here for a few reasons, really. One, I just feel, this is the third time they did this. They gave us a leprechaun, where it's the same thing. You tap it and it gives you XP. It was the third time they did it. They did it with the first leprechaun. It was really good with the first leprechaun. I really liked it. That was good. I felt like they maybe could have given that leprechaun tasks because he appears quite a few times. But whatever. That was kind of cool. The second one was, of course, the Choprechaun, I don't even remember. The one that came with the Shamrock Cafe. It was that one. That one was kind of cool as well. You tapped him and he gave you money as XP and money, whatever, as well. But this one was just like, again, really, for a third time. It was a bit, pointless. Also, some people complain that the fact that they did that in a Northern Irish Leprechaun into St. Patrick's Day, which tends to be sort of Republic of Ireland that celebrates it. I'm not even too sure about that. I don't really understand the Irish conflict too much. I know obviously he's Protestant and Catholic, but yeah. So some people have considered. I don't really, but I'm not bothered by that. I don't know about other people. Well, fair enough if they are, but that into account as well. I had to kind of put it on number 5. So whatever. Number four, I have put the Western Snake. So of course this is the one that they gave us on the Wild West update, which was just a mini update that they sort of latched onto the Whacking Day update. This is the mini little event they whacked onto the Wild West update, but it was in itself its own update. So I kind of have to put the Western Snake here. Honestly, what do I say? First of all, I mean, he's not like he's a rememberable character. I don't remember him at all. I don't know what episode he's from. If you could tell me, please tell me. But he's obviously not a very significant one. I just felt that they gave us Whacking Day and threw it at us just randomly. It felt a bit random, really. I know, although he is free and it's pretty cool. Tap him and he whips out a revolver. But it's just kind of pointless to me. If they really wanted to, they could have had him as a prize, but I don't see why they needed to actually make him the centre character for this whole little mini update that they gave us, which really didn't give us much. They should have made it bigger if they really wanted to. They maybe should have made the Whacking Day, given us a Whacking Day experience at least. Maybe just something miniature, just something little for that shows us what Whacking Day was like for people who never played it. But whatever. Number 3 is the Mecha Hawk. So the Mecha Hawk for me, again, it's just it was added in the sci-fi update. It's not like it's bad. It's just everything else is better than it. And that's the thing. It looks kind of cool, I guess, but at the same time, it is kind of ugly and it is kind of big. And I just think that all the other characters were just much better than it. Bar the 2 that are above it. But yeah, I just think it was ugly. Of course, it got nominated or got pushed forward for the vote. It didn't quite win the vote, but yeah, this was in the public vote as well as the Northern Irish Leprechaun. I just thought it was pretty crappy, really, and yeah, it didn't really do much. I mean, it was kind of cool that we got it, and I'm not really complaining all too much because I'm not saying that we shouldn't have got it, but or there's any way they could have really improved it. But I'm just saying overall, it's just pretty crappy compared to everything else we got. Everything else we got. Anyway, moving on. Number 2. So number 2, I sort of changed my list a little bit from my other non-playable characters, but I have actually put Evil Homer. Now, Evil Homer did get on my number 9, I think, or my number 10 on my top 10 worst non-playable characters, and the thing above it didn't get on that list at all. I've just sort of changed that round, and I do apologise. I sometimes change my list. I change my opinion. But yeah, Evil Homer. Now, there's a few things that I don't like about Evil Homer. First of all, well, I think it would have been better as a costume if they actually gave us a costume, gave us tasks. Of course, he had tasks in the sci-fi update, and they just sort of got rid of those tasks after the event ended. You know, it reminds me a little bit of Lyle Landley in a way, when they gave us Lyle Landley and then he disappeared after that. It feels like that in a way, but although we do have Evil Homer, it just feels like it was a bit pointless because we could now just got a non-playable character who, when you tap, obviously whips his cape and tweedles his mustache. But to me, I just think, again, it's not one of these ones. It's very pointless for our town. It's not like it does anything. It's confusing sometimes. I guess it could be confusing. You're thinking that's Homer in his costume. No, but it could have been a pretty good costume. It would have been an amazing costume, but it would have been an okay costume at least. Second of all, if they are going to do a whole unique character, they could have given him tasks. He was kind of relevant in that episode that he was in. They could have given him a full set of tasks as well. I mean, they already gave Mooch Bar and President Lisa a full set of tasks, so I don't see why they couldn't give him a full set of tasks. It just seemed like they just were a bit lazy with it, really. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm putting him there. I just don't really think he's that amazing, and I just think they maybe could have done something better with him. I don't know. Anyway, number 1. So, number 1, can we have that drum roll? I have put the drone. The normal drone. So, there's a few reasons I put the drone, really. Now, first of all, I just want to say it did get the public vote. This is the one that won the public vote for the worst non-playable character of 2016. And to be honest with you, I agree. I completely agree. I think it is the worst one. And again, it comes down to it's not like it's an awful and all these on the list, they're not like they're awful and they do harm to the game, or they're just really, really bad to look at, and they're just extremely ugly to look at and they're horrible. It's nothing to do with that. The fact is, the matter is, it's just everything else was better than them, and they're just kind of bad. But there are a few reasons I don't like the drone. It doesn't mean that they come without any fault. There's one reason. The first reason I don't like the drone. We already got a drone. We have the IRS drone, and that's kind of cool. Now, we don't need another one. It just feels like a pointless character to me. It also feels like I like it when they give us the occasional robot, but it just feels like we've got too many, because I always feel like a character should actually be, a human at least, or some sort of animal. This just felt like kind of weird. We've already got a drone. Second of all, it's just kind of pointless to me. It drives around and that's it. It doesn't really do much when you tap it as well. I don't think it does anything, actually. I don't think it even makes a sound. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if it got removed out of the game tomorrow. So that's why I'm putting it there. I mean, it's not like I have a full set of reasons to why I hate it. It just has the faults that this one has, to me, amount more than the faults that the other ones have. And that's all I can say. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, subscribe. Tell me all your good stuff. Tell me what you thought of this list. Give me your top 3 or your top 5 or at least your top 1. You gotta give me your top 1. And I shall see you next video. I want to get to 10 minutes for more ad revenue. No, I don't. I end the video here. Bye.